My name is Dauphin County Commissioner Nick DeFrancesco, and today is an honor for me, as it has been an honor for the last several years, to play a part in kicking off the Red Kettle campaign for the Salvation Army. Each year I get up here and I stress to the community at large just how important this campaign is. The Salvation Army is probably one of the very few organizations that, on their own initiative and through their own resources, comes into a community, does an evaluation of the needs of that community, sees the places where there are gaps in services to provide to people in need, and they do a self-evaluation and then take it upon themselves to provide services that closes those gaps. The partnership that we forged with them has been years in the making. There are a number of great programs that we use because there are people in need. For instance, the juvenile community that takes advantage of their Bridging the Gap program. These are young people in the community that are struggling with life's decisions that probably have not been given all the advantages that other children have had. So they take them into the program, they explain to them lifestyle choices and financial choices and nutritional choices, and they teach them the very basics of life that are so key in making good decisions. So today it's a great honor for me to stand here to once again tell the community, look for the red kettles, and to stress something else that I really want to stress today, because I really don't think it's been put out enough. I've read it in the newspapers, but I don't think it's been reported enough. The struggles that the Salvation Army goes through each and every year just to get volunteers to stand and ring a bell, smile, wish people a Merry Christmas, and collect the dollars that come through these kettles. Every year it's a struggle to man the kettle locations, and every year this is a sad statement, because I don't believe this is adequate for our community, because I believe this community has much more spirit and heart than allow this to happen. But at the end of the day, the Salvation Army goes out and pays volunteers to collect money at these kettles. That should never ever happen in central Pennsylvania. And today I am making a challenge and a plea to this community. They need your help. They need you to take a few hours throughout this entire holiday season to stand at a kettle, ring a bell, wish people a happy day and a Merry Christmas, and collect money for the great causes and the great services that are provided. We benefit richly by the fact that they are present in our community. So I really urge the community and the service, the churches, whatever it may be, the service clubs, adopt a kettle. Come out, get involved with the Salvation Army, give them a call, and volunteer your time. Not a lot of time. If everybody does a little bit, we'll have the kettles covered, and this will go off smoothly, and they will raise the money that is necessary to keep these great programs alive and well in our community. I'd like to pull out $1, and I would like to share with everybody out there that a good act, which I like to do, is every time I walk past somebody ringing the bell, take one of these little dollars out of your pocket, stick it in this little hole, and if we do that, we accomplish the mission.
I'm going to start some brief comments with a phrase that community service is a requirement, it's not an option. We all, whether you're a corporate citizen or an individual, draw our livelihood from this community. It's our duty to keep this community strong. The Salvation Army is an organization that helps do that. And so if during this holiday season you can think and try to donate your time, your treasure, or your talent to this organization so that those in need can be served and receive the benefits and have a good holiday season. It's so important, as Commissioner said, this is a major fundraiser for us to be able to help the community. So we look forward to your support, and thank you very much.
Last month I was contacted by a friend of mine and a fellow graduate of the Leadership Harrisburg class of 2009, Kurt Barton. Many of you probably already know Kurt Barton, but if you don't know Kurt, he's the Director of Philanthropy with the Salvation Army of Harrisburg, and he's an all-around great guy. Kurt was looking to me for some help in making business connections through my role as the sales manager at the Central Penn Business Journal. In talking with Kurt, it quickly became obvious to me that I was unaware as to the extent of the many services provided by the Salvation Army. Immediately, I thought of our team at the Central Penn Business Journal and at Journal Publications. I knew we could pull our resources together to help the Salvation Army. For many of you who know Dave and Donna Shankweiler, Larry Kluger, and many of my other associates at Journal Publications, you know that we strive to support the community in any way that we can, especially when we're called upon to do so. I knew there would be some way for us to lend a helping hand, and so we stepped up to the plate. I originally set out with the intention of staffing one location for a weekend with my team at Journal Publications. That was my goal. I circulated our sign-up sheet to get some volunteers signed on to staff the kettles. The circulation sheet was distributed through our company within a matter of minutes, and when I got the sheet back in my hand, there were enough names on there to staff an extra day and an extra location. So I was proud of my company and proud of my fellow coworkers to see that they stepped up to the plate, and I can only attribute that to the fact that the Salvation Army is doing great things and they're in need, and we have the time and the resources to be able to help. I encourage all of you to rally your troops this holiday season, whether it be from your company, from a social group you belong to, or just from a group of your close family and friends, to come together and join us in ringing the bell for the Salvation Army this holiday season. If your group was aware of the cost to staff the Christmas kettles and the wide range of services provided by the Salvation Army, they would be quick to lend a helping hand. I look forward to ringing the bell this holiday season, and I hope that you will join me by volunteering your time as well. Your time will help the Salvation Army to provide much-needed services during the holiday and throughout 2010. So let's all come together and donate our time. Thank you.
I'd like to first thank everybody for coming and your words. They mean a lot to us at the Salvation Army to encourage others to make the call and to volunteer for a few hours. I'm asking now that everybody in the community form a team to help us meet this need of manning a few hours at the Kettle. We have many stands, many hours and slots available, and just make that call. And we can meet your needs and help you to help us. Every dollar that's raised in these buckets stay here in this Harrisburg community and the surrounding towns around us. Every dollar in this bucket goes to help meet somebody in need, and we need your help this holiday season. Again, thank you all for coming out, for your words. The number for you to call to help is 233-6755. You can also find us on the web at salvationarmyharrisburg.org. And if you can't man a kettle, there's a link on there to make a secure donation to help from that avenue there. So again, thank you, and thank you for all who have signed up already and who will be calling to sign up. I have to make one closing pitch, and I've said it, and I've said it aggressively, but I've said it before, and I just don't think it gets the coverage that it needs. We have a fantastic community here in central Pennsylvania. Those who live here, who have grown up here, know just how blessed we are with the economy that we have, with the abundance of blessings that we have, through the quality of life with the community activities and the options. This is a great place, okay? But with that comes tremendous responsibility to give back. Dauphin County should not be a place where the Salvation Army needs to go out and urge people through financial remuneration to work kettles. We need volunteers. That's the story of the day. We need volunteers to get these kettle locations covered. We need your spirit. We need your caring for this community. We need those people who truly believe that caring for their neighbor above self is a tenet, something to live by. Because here's your opportunity. This is a very easy way to go out, spend a couple of hours simply smiling to people and wishing them a blessed holiday season. So I urge you, please, come on out. Call the number, get in touch with the Salvation Army, take a couple of hours a day. Trust me, the benefit you gain from this will far exceed the time that you've committed to it. And that's the wonderful part of this. So thank you all for coming out. We appreciate the coverage. This is a very important activity to our community. And we look forward to seeing the bell ringers out there. And remember, pull that dollar out of your pocket, put it in the kettle every time you walk by a bell. Thank you very much.